Okay, check this out. So I'm growing dragon tongue beans, green beans, and yellow beans. In this area, I believe I have dragon tongue, and I'm growing them in the trellis, vertical. Takes up less space, keeps them off the ground. All right, so that's what we have that's ready. We've been gone for like about 6 days, and the one thing I was afraid of was beans that were too big to do anything with once we're back. Also too, when you grow your beans on a trellis, it's actually much easier to see it. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easier than it being on the ground. And the sizes that I'm picking right now are the decent size what you want because they're nice and tender. Before vacation, I was out here picking pretty much almost a half a gallon a day of beans. One thing that really loves beans is aphids and ants. These are too small. Mostly everything else stays away from them. And what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna dice them up and can them and make a soup, a real nice soup with them. Dragon tongue beans, they're green with purple stripes, and sometimes they're purple with light yellow spots, sometimes even white. And I guess the reason why they call it dragon tongue, I'll show you in a second. You look at that, this looks like fire. That's that purple. Started growing these maybe about 2 years ago. And this year was the first year that I've really tasted them. Usually I give them away. Haven't had any complaints on whether or not they're good or bad. All right, this side looks to be almost done. We're gonna go to the other side what we have. That's not a lot. I expected way more than this. I expected bigger also. If you let these dry on the vine, you can use the beans for the following year and regrow them so you don't have to keep buying beans each year or seeds each year. I love this trellising method, I really do. Way better than going over the ground. Here we go. All right, let's go to the other beans. This is what I pick in a day, and these beans been sitting here for 6 days, so that's not good. That goes to show we didn't have a lot of rain. Got my, oh shoot. These were tucked in so I can expose my Rick James boots. Oh, look at these. Now these are the green beans. Also over here I have watermelon growing, but haven't seen anything yet. This may be a bad year for watermelon. Tomatoes are looking good. Cabbage is looking okay. They could be better. But we're doing much better over here. Look at this, what we have so far. The wonderful thing about me picking my own beans is I don't have to worry about salmonella, listeria, E. coli, none of that mess that people normally, well, I'm not gonna say normally, sometimes people get from picking beans, cabbage and stuff. And got a few over here. This is enough to make a meal. This is enough to start a soup. And how easy this is, all I did was put a bean in the ground and water it. That's how easy that is. All right, you can do this at home too. Okay, now I'm over here, and this is where I planted a lot of potatoes. I watered it, and I also put a lot of fertilizer in here, and then I'm also growing oranges. I mean, I'm also growing onions. Look at this. I think this is the jackpot over here. These are Yukon Gold. I could tell by the look, even though I didn't label it. I can tell these are ready because all the greenery is gone. Yeah, I think over here is gonna be the jackpot. I'm throwing them in with my green beans. That's a seed potato, look at that. You can tell the seed potatoes because they're really depleted. This is something that anyone can do at home. If you don't have yard space, you have a bucket. If you have a 5-gallon bucket, 10-gallon bucket, 20-gallon bucket, you can do this. Cool thing about this is once you grow them, you know where they came from. You know what was put in them. You know who touched them. Okay, that might be it. This is for my small gardeners out there who said they don't have enough room to garden. We're growing potatoes in a 5-gallon container. I put in 6 potatoes roughly. Got my drainage holes all the way around. You can tell when your potatoes are ready when they start dying off like this. So here's what I'm gonna do. Show you how many potatoes we get. Of course, they're gonna be various sizes, but this is something that anyone can do at home. All you do is you set your dirt, put your ingredients in, such as all your fertilizers. Let's do it the easy way. This is how you grow potatoes at home. You can do this on your balcony. You can do this on your patio. Can't do it in the house. Also, once you finish the potatoes, growing potatoes in this, you cannot use this for potatoes the following year. You can reuse the soil, but not for potatoes. A lot of times we don't get huge potatoes, but it's like the lottery. Gotta try. You win, you win. My motto is I like to get more out than what I put in. That's how I gauge my success. Okay, that's all we got from that bunch. Let's try another one. Look what we got. They're puny, but you can make some nice breakfast with them. And the object with these is that you don't want to, if you're not going to use them right away, keep the dirt on them. That way they stay fresh longer.
What kind of potato?
I don't know. Okay, that's what we have from that. So that's 2 containers. I got one more to do. Stay tuned for that next video.